Uganda's first ever peaceful transition of power should be from Museveni to the people of Uganda. And whoever Ugandans choose, everyone, including Museveni's family, Museveni's cronies, and Museveni's army, agrees hereby to accept that decision. The primary key element to clearly agree upon here is that there will be no coup d'etat or bloodshed, either a coup by military force or a coup by election rigging, which is also a coup against the sovereignty of the will of the people. What I urge Museveni to consider organizing is how do we achieve that peaceful transition as a nation, and most of all, what do we agree should happen to anyone who commits a military or election rigging coup? These are some of the understandings that should be the backbone of a national resolution agreed upon following a transition of peace top Uganda conference led by President Museveni himself as the chief guest or the organizer, attended also by his influential family members, the whole top leadership of the ruling NRM party, Museveni's entire cabinet, the top army and police leadership, the top leadership of the judiciary, the top leadership of all political parties in the country, top delegations from the East African community countries possibly, the heads of the Inter-Religious Council, for example, a select group of credible international observers, AU or UN, and Uganda's civil society representatives, foreign ambassadors, and anyone else who the country deems necessary to be present in any process that builds the solid bridge required for a peaceful intra-Ugandan transition of power in this country for the first time ever since the late Benedicto Chiwanuka handed over the prime ministership to Dr. Apollo Milton Obote just before independence in 1962. The peaceful transition of power also needs a Moshi conference of sorts, guaranteeing a civilized process and a civilized national understanding is the only way that even Museveni's grandchildren can be sure to have peace tomorrow, if people who think like me and believe in such a proposal are able to stand firm and help build this important bridge of consensus for the bright future of all Ugandans, with nobody left behind, and aiming for the robust forward development of our country both politically and economically. This is what I urge all politicians to discuss, including even conveying this proposal to Museveni himself and his family members, and inquire what they think, what they can contribute politically, and if they can be productive and progressive participants in a transition of peace top national summit. Thank you.
Wow. Oyo mutabani wa General Field Marshal Amin Dada Lumumba Amin. Obubaka Obugenderi Muhoozi ne kitaawe. Jo walwetekera ise mu Parliament era UPDF Amendment Act. Kigambibwa mulimu clause gye baataddemu nti wa Muhoozi obuyinza okuwamba taatawe, okuwamba gavumenti ya taatawe, okwewamba. Okitegedde nga twali amukubye ku mukono, twali amugambyeko. Ati nno Lumumba Amin agezaako okubalabula nti ebyokwewamba biyinza obutabaviiramu birungi. Kyeyandibadde wa Uganda kwe kuta obuyinza mu mirembe n'abukwasa bannayuganda nga tabikwasiza mutabani we.
It is now an open secret that in the recently concluded controversial bill that was passed in the Parliament of Uganda, there is a clause that I think nobody knew about until of recent, or until just a few hours ago, because it's circulating on social media, that states that in a state of emergency or political chaos in the country, that is Uganda, the CDF, the Chief of Defense Forces, shall take over command and control of the state. And in this, in our circumstance, it's Muhoozi Kainerugaba right now, son to President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who is the CDF of our nation. These people are turning our country into a dynasty, more of a home. They've turned our country into a kingdom of some sort of, they choose who takes over. We've been ruled by the same guy for the past 40 years, and now he's trying to disrupt peace, that we have created that is in the country. We are a peaceful nation. We are a peaceful population. We are peaceful people. And dance that we've been dance for the past, I don't know how many years, but now we're standing up for our rights and fighting for our country. And we are saying we are going for the process vote in 2026, and we want to take we want to take over our country. We want to do away with military rule. Now there comes the clause. In comes the clause. In case of any political chaos, and guess who is going to create the political chaos? It's the NRM government itself. Watch the space. I mean, look back. Look at how things have been playing. Look at the playing field. Look at the political field. They're trying to push us to the wall. There is a reaction they want from Ugandans. There is a reaction they're expecting, especially from NUP. So that, lo and behold, Kainerugaba will take over command of the state. Despicable. Despicable. We are headed to the protest vote. We are taking it to the polls, and we are voting the NRM government out of power. Protest vote 2026.
Wow. Ndoza ulidde. Ebyo bye byawe. Bwanga tunakuzuka kwetegereza mu Uganda. Jeno Museveni ali mu kutya abala omwana amuwadde atya ekintu. Remember that day we were in Parliament. We bali bakola katembo omuyitirivu.
Actually contravenes Article 92. Oh, I'm on point of order. Prime Minister, calm down. I'm on point of order. Just relax. Eh? The draft that we have seen making circulation, Right Honorable Speaker, contravenes Article 92, which says you cannot pass a law to upset a decision of court, because the Supreme Court said civilians have no jurisdiction under military courts. That's the one we are saying. What is being laid here? We need to know, Honorable Speaker. Actually contravenes.
Ndozowulira okuvuvungana obuvuyo okuvuya okuvubiikiriza okuzibiikiriza okwaliwo nga bayise etteeka lino musobole obutamanya nnyo biki birimu batuziba amaaso batutimba bbula fune tubeera focused ku military court civilian biki naye nga bataddemu akantu kaabwe beewa obuyinza mu mberegi n'abaana babwewadde ku Munnayuganda osigale ng'obweyaana kubanga Jeno Museveni akimanyi nti singa avaawo olwaleero nayobanga leveled grounds mutabani we kugenda mu kalulu ne Kyagulanyi talina wajja kukwata n'abalimba Museveni alwo nno bamuwagira nnyo nnyo amazima n'avaawo tebajja kuwagira mutabani we oba bajja kulwana nnyo kulaba mutabani we takola ki tabeerako kati okwewala ebizibu agamba tukitwale ku mpaka ya ate tukitwala ku mpaka tukitwala n'effuba tukitwala n'amaanyi naye nga tetukoze kyabufiru kuwaayo omwana agende mu kalulu ne Kyagulanyi gula kisoboka no at least muteekako mpaka ku mpaka okitegedde n'atula mu ntebe mpaka ku mpaka oba oliawo baana bagituddemu anaaginyweza nibataba bamufangalalako era ng'etteekero ligamba nti wenna anaagezaako okumufangalalako wenna anaagezaako okumugamba nti yeye tatatata bakuwa bombasti bakuwa gali amabi bakuwa gatokota gajugumya n'okujugumya okitegedde n'ofa n'ovaawo kubanga oba olemesa dynasty yaabwe kati ekyo kyekiriwo gwe Munnayuganda zuukuka baba mutabani w'omugenzi Amin Dada azajjayo ebyama bya Jeno Museveni engeri yakozesangamu gavumenti ya taata we okugibijjisa kati n'olwaleero nga bye yakola nga luli mu gavumenti ya Amin Dada n'olwaleero ali mu bikola mu gavumenti ye naye ng'ali sure tinagenda kuteekawo mutabani we asigale ng'akola ebikolobero bye bimu ono n'agamba munnaye tewali kibeerera ate mpaawo kitakya naffe twaliyo twaliko abanene munnange bye mulowooza munomu mubisooseemu si mmwe omuli ne taata waffe yaliwoko ate ye yali w'amaanyi nnyo nga mubedde nnyo nnyo okitegedde ne babanga yavaawo naffe nga tuli mu kuyaggayaga n'okukola video nsoka kweka kakayanja ka kabaka ne nkolereyo video basoka kweka kawantu wala nkola video omanya nti tebiba birungi nolwekyo mube pole pole mukakkane mumanye nti no enensi